the cultural impact of pro wrestling is even deep as well too. You got people like Bad Bunny. I love me some Bad Bunny. I love his music, good music. But people like Bad Bunny, they are in pro wrestling. Bad Bunny wrestled a couple years ago, maybe like about a year ago. You got Logan Paul, big YouTube guy, just like we're here on YouTube. Big YouTube guy. He actually is a pro wrestler. He wrestles for the WWE. So, I mean, obviously it's got to be some kind of popularity. You know, every time you see pro wrestling, if you're watching it live on one of those 5 days that I gave you, 6 days I just gave you, there is some famous person sitting there, or there's some famous person backstage. All the famous people want to get in wrestling. A couple years ago, I think it was Bow Wow said that he wanted to get in the pro wrestling ring. Everybody wants wrestling. Wrestling is probably one of the first things that I don't want to say girls, but most little boys watch wrestling first. It's one of the first things that they watch. And these days now, yes, little girls are now in that as well too. They're watching wrestling, not with their daddies. They're probably watching them with their moms, because wrestling for the ladies is really popular. You know, wrestling had WWE had Total Divas a couple years ago, and then they had Montez and Montez Ford and Bianca Belair. They are actually married for shoot in real life. And they had a show on Netflix, really good show. It was a reality TV show. So, you know, take it for what it is. But I watched it. I think it was cool. You know, it was something extra to watch. There's wrestling everywhere. Wrestlers are crossing over when it comes into other sports. You know, you got people coming out to the Undertaker theme. You got Ric Flair at the Nature Boy. You got Ric Flair at pro wrestling, at sporting events, you know, just to be there. You know, people want him there. Ric Flair and Appreciation Night, you know, and different things like that. You got wrestlers throwing out the first pitch. I think Liv Morgan from the WWE, she's one of the champions. She threw out the first pitch for the Boston Red Sox a couple days ago. You know, that's dope. That's dope. If you are a wrestling fan, it's a dope time to be a wrestling fan. And if you're not a wrestling fan, come be a wrestling fan, because it's cool here right now. It's cool.